I thought it might be fun for you to share our puzzle time today with Murphy, Roo, and Otter. So I do puzzles at least 2 to 3 times a week, sometimes more, sometimes we forget for a couple days. But I try to do them fairly frequently because they're really good for calm learning moments. It helps to build tolerance to frustration if you do it right. And it also builds a little bit of turn taking if you have more than one dog. Sometimes somebody's a little more impatient, and that's okay. I understand. And this kind of behavior, you can either wait it out or, yeah. So I wanted to see a back shift with him. Let's come on back over here. Yeah, Otter is a very excited little boy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have them stay on their beds. Now, if you have more than one dog, you might need to put one behind a gate, or maybe you need to load them a little bit secretly in order to have everything done peacefully. And this wasn't overnight that I got these little boys to sit this way. It took time and practice. So I'm going to load 2 and give them at the same time. And you'll notice I'm between them because I don't want them right next to each other doing puzzles. I work really hard at making sure that all the dogs feel that their food is their own and that they don't need to compete for it. I have my older dog Odin has a little bit of resource guarding, so having had a dog that struggles with that, it tends to make you a little more motivated to prevent it. And so when I call them off of their boundaries, off of their beds to get their puzzle, you'll notice that Otter's getting a little sleepy just waiting. You'll notice that I call them one at a time and very calmly, because when we give this release cue, let's try over here, Murph. Can you hop it up for me? Let's hop it up. Okay, so Murph is uncomfortable in this area. I moved his bed just to show you guys, but I'm not going to force him onto his bed. He's uncomfortable. So he's letting me know. I can see his ears back. I see that he's a little uncomfortable. So that's fine. I'm going to still give him a release cue. Break. And I'm going to put the puzzle over there so he can be more comfortable. Otter, break. And then while these guys are working on their puzzles, might be a little loud, but I wanted to also tell you, if you have a dog that's struggling with a puzzle, make sure to make them feel like a superhero by just throwing in some extra stuff when they're trying. You can throw in extra kibble, extra treats when they're trying. Rewarding them for the effort that it takes to work on the puzzle. It doesn't have to just be what's in the puzzle. And I generally tend to do that when I have new puzzles. These guys have been doing puzzles long enough that they kind of know to keep working at it to figure it out. But if they start to get frustrated, I do one of 2 things. Either I'll remove that puzzle and try something a little easier. Can you hop it back up for me? Thank you. Or I will sprinkle treats around it. To show them that puzzle is still rewarding and will still benefit if they do the effort. Okay, break. Murphy, Roo, you all done with that one? And so I'm just going to ask Murph for an SIT or maybe a touch or something so that I can get him moving a little bit before he gets this next puzzle. Let's move this one. Can you do a touch? Or touch? He's like, hold on, I'm still working on this one. So you see, it's a little bit chaotic. It's never really perfect. And I'm okay with that. There's nothing serious going on here. How about a sit? Let's do a sit. Or a down. Okay, Murph. So he's my nervous boy. So I try not to put too much pressure on him. A little bit is fine because we like to grow that grittiness. But again, this is puzzles. There's nothing serious happening here. I always remind myself, just loosen up. I mean, what was the whole reason I got dogs was to not have little robots, right? But to have friends, to have little buddies to hang out with. So keep it light, nothing serious. So Murph he's a little bit off today. So this little boy's back over here. Thank you. So I'm going to reward him, help him a little bit with this puzzle so he still has a nice time. You can see his energy is a little off. We had, you could down, Ditsy, that's nice, break. So we had lots of storms last night. So his bucket is a little full, but the puzzles done well, done right, can help him to feel a little more relaxed. So that's another reason we're doing the puzzles today, to empty his little bucket. And Otter just always loves, his bucket doesn't get full in the same way. There you go. And I'm not even going to ask Murph for a cue that time because I think he just needs the puzzles today. And everything we do, we try to lead with observation and compassion. I don't need him to be robotic in order to have puzzles. So this is one of our puzzle times. Did you finish that one already? All right, Otter, hop it up. So Otter has more ability to have self-control in these moments, so I'm asking more of him. There's a little drawer in this puzzle. See, we got some Christmas puzzles. How fun is that, buddy? I think this one makes a little squeak sound too. Break. He snuck in a little early that time. It's okay. It's no big deal. Now, if I wanted to use these puzzles in a different way, I could hide one in the yard for Murphy Roo to find. And then he would once he found it, then he would do that puzzle when he found it. I could hide it upstairs on a rainy day and send one dog out for a search. There's lots of different things. And I really like to rotate my puzzles. That's one of the benefits of my students in class is we have this gigantic library of puzzles. That's good, buddy. And snuffle mats. And so we like to change them around because you don't want it to just become another bowl. The whole point is for them to work and enjoy and have fun. So thanks for joining us for puzzles today. Did you finish? I know that one's kind of interesting, huh? The drawer is different for him. So thanks for joining us. Go find some sales puzzles and go play. Bye.